this is the real reason why they took out Charlie Kirk.
Maybe we should also ask a question. Is the media totally presenting the truth when it comes to Israel? Just a question. That maybe we shouldn't believe everything the media says, because I know I've been conditioned to ask a lot more critical questions over the last couple of years.
Now pay very close attention. This was his signaler making the signal to kill Charlie Kirk.
There have been in America over the last 10 years, counting or not counting gang violence.
Charlie Kirk is a Libra sun. We just got out of a 999 portal, and for Libras, that means endings. Basically, they took him right before his birthday. Right before your birthday, you always have to be very careful because you're ending a karmic closure. You're entering your birthday. This is something that you're ending. So a lot of hidden enemies come out, and this is something that only high-level astrologers like me and other astrologers know. So basically, right after that 9-9 portal, we step into that one identity, which pushes things more. Because when things end, things have to start, and that basically created an opening. Look at all 12 signs like 12 portals, and he was in the last portal before his main portal, his first portal. The last portal is a death portal. That's endings. That's like a 9 energy, right? Please make sure that you guys are very careful right before your birthday, because it's not what you think. All right, I love y'all. It's been your astrology consultant, Astro I. I'm signing out. Y'all make sure.
All right, I looked at footage of the shooting. And it don't seem like many people noticed that he was shot in the chest and that the bullet bounced upwards into his neck. Most snipers in this situation would get a higher vantage point. And it sounds like they say he shot from 200 yards, but some are speculating that it was further than that. Some say it was a pretty good distance away. Professional shot, professionally done. Be that as it may. The bullet should have been dropping downward. So it seems like it's a strong... I know Utah got a lot of elevated land, a lot of hills and mountains. So it's possible that the dude was up on top of a building that just wasn't higher than Charlie Kirk, that came from... But to miss the crowd coming from a lower angle... And I'm not saying that it's completely impossible for the bullet to bounce upward, even though the shooter is higher. I just don't think it's very likely. But that bullet hit his chest and bounced upward, straight into the neck. Clearly, dude was not meant to be here. Clearly, he was not on the right side of karma, because he had a vest on. He knew that he would possibly... his life, someone would possibly take a shot at his life, right? And I'm pretty sure he knows that that wouldn't have been the case over his racial views. Because he was definitely a racist, man. Anybody that's trying to say dude wasn't a racist is... y'all are just trying to uphold racism, and that's on y'all. I'm not finna go back and forth on that. I don't see how racist people are gonna tell black people that this guy's not racist. I don't see how y'all could tell black people what racism is. And what it's not. If black people feel like a person is racist, why not just respect that opinion of theirs? But anyway, dude definitely it definitely seems like he was assassinated. And so far from what I've seen, his comments on that Israel situation seems to be the main thing that would have put him in that situation. And so looking at it from that angle, it makes me believe that Charlie Kirk represented the part of white America that wants white America to be in control of America, because from what I've been seeing over the years, the white people that live in America don't run America. They just follow orders of a higher power outside of America, which seems to be which strongly seems to be out of Israel, because it seems like America is an extension of Israel at this point with how we've been helping them with their fights. And him speaking on that may end up causing things to get a little more violent between the two sides. A Caucasian war. A low-key war. I don't think it's going to be publicized too much, but definitely some people pissed off on both sides. It's a power struggle. Him speaking on that Israel situation just seemed like he was taking a shot at the people on top. And they made an example out of him to tell white Americans to stay in their place. We still run this. And I would agree in that sense, because they control the system. They got it in check. Most white Americans are just under their mind control, under their influences, in terms of they control their thoughts. They're controlling the thoughts of most Americans, not just blacks, not just whites. Most Americans. They control the media and a lot of other key positions within the system. Your best bet is to separate from the system altogether. Once you stop supporting their system, they lose power. Once you reclaim your independence, stop supporting the corporations that are running this country. Stop letting them feed you, clothe you, house you. That is probably y'all better bet if y'all really want to take back control over your lives, because they got this system in check. And for them, it's not about black and white. It's about them remaining in power and control over all people. And this assassination shows that. And so you got a bunch of people twisting the narrative on this, making it a racial issue. Some making it a political issue. No, I definitely believe this dude is a part of those white Americans that want to have actual power over America instead of it being ran by white people outside of America. And so, to me, he represents a guy that died for that cause. And I believe that's why a lot of white people are upset about it. I believe that's why they're going back and forth in this situation. It's over position of control. The Democrats, most of the Democrats was in full support of people outside of the country running the country. From what I was able to see, from what I was able to put together based on the things information I gathered, right? And so they have people in America outpositioned in every way, as far as I can tell. It's brains versus bronze. And so y'all best bet is to just separate from the system. Stop supporting it. It'll automatically cease to exist. Stop funding it. It will automatically cease to exist. As long as they have that money, they're going to stay in power and control. And they're going to maintain this system. So yeah, overall, this is just I don't want to say racist people versus the power structure. This is more so along the lines of a power struggle within the same, because they all really on the same side in terms of their agenda towards everybody else. But internally, this is just internal conflict, power struggle, people trying to take over the top spot because they're not satisfied how things are being ran. Charlie Kirk represented that the voice in that situation, it seems. And they made an example out of him to keep the people in line. I don't think it has anything to do with black people at all. Of course, most black people don't care about it. They really shouldn't expect black people to care about it. They shouldn't care that black people don't care about it. It's not black people's fight. But if they really want to win that fight, they're not going to win that fight through violence. They will have to do the same thing as everybody else, which is separate from this system. Take back your independence. Demand your right to your independence. No matter what your stance is on racial issues or all that stuff, the people have the same, the people of America, all people within America have the same fight, and that is they need to reclaim their independence. They need to reclaim their right to their independence. And you don't want to wait until they get them robots up and going, because then you're going to start seeing assassinations that are blamed on robots glitching or something like that. Things will only get complicated, and you're funding it by participating in this system. You're trying to go to war with some people that are using your money against you. Literally with everything that you consume. Because these corporations are definitely not for the people. And these corporations are under control they're under the control of the richest of them all.